Solana is one of the fastest blockchains out there, and it quickly grew into the #2 spot in terms of buying and selling NFTs. Now in this video, we're going to show you step by step how you can get Solana, where you can store your Solana in order to get access to the NFT marketplaces, and then we'll show you the best NFT marketplaces to go. And if you stay till the end, I'm going to show you a lot more important information. I'm going to show you kind of some scalping tricks that I'm using to find really good deals on NFTs and make really quick gains that don't leave me holding things and holding bags for a long time. So let's start, and you can skip ahead if this is a step that you already know, but we're going to start by getting Solana. Okay, so we need the Solana coin in order to buy Solana NFTs. Now, the way you're going to do that is you're going to go to Coinbase.com. About Coinbase.com, you'll sign up and you'll end up looking at a platform that looks just like this one right here. Okay, and now once you're in Coinbase.com, we need to get your dollars or your pounds or whatever your native currency is into Coinbase so we can purchase Solana. Now, the way you'll do that is you'll go to this top right up here, you'll go to settings, you'll go to payment methods, and you'll need to add a payment method. Now you can add your bank. I recommend adding PayPal as your payment method if possible. PayPal actually gives you access to these funds much sooner, meaning you'll be able to buy and then move this Solana, which is what we're going to need to do. If you use your bank account, you'll be able to buy it, but it'll take a few days before the transaction settles, and you can actually move that Solana off Coinbase. So once you've added a payment method here, you can see right here we've added a couple payment methods for me. You're going to be able to start purchasing on Coinbase. And the way we do that is we go on this left side here and we go to trade. And we're going to search all assets and we're going to search out Solana. And you can see it's got an option here and I can click buy. And we're going to buy, we'll just buy $100, or even let's just do 50 for the tutorial. $50 worth of Solana. I chose PayPal as my method and we'll click buy. Now you can see here, Coinbase does have fees. They tend to be higher on these smaller orders. Or at least higher in terms of percentages, but we'll click that and we are now proud owners of $50 worth of Solana. Now, once you've purchased the Solana, you're going to want to go into your Solana wallet in Coinbase, and we're actually going to withdraw those Solana coins. So the way we do that is we're going to go up here to assets. You'll click on assets and then you'll see it's going to show you all the different coins that you own. And if we scroll down a little bit, for me, we'll see Solana right here. So we'll click into Solana. And we've got a send option and a receive option here. So we're going to say, hey, we want to send our Solana somewhere else because we can't do this inside of Coinbase. Coinbase is just how we get access to Solana. So the next step is we need to get a browser wallet called Phantom. And Phantom is a browser-based Solana wallet that we're going to be using to interact with these NFTs that are built in Solana. So if you've heard of MetaMask, Phantom is very similar to MetaMask, but on the Solana blockchain. So there's a link down below to Phantom's website. And when you get to Phantom's website, you'll see something like this. And you'll need to click add to Chrome, and you're going to add this browser-based Phantom extension. And then it will add to Chrome, and you're going to want to create a new wallet. So a brand new wallet, and it's going to give you a phrase that looks just like this one right here. Now, it's really, really, really important that you write down this phrase. If you don't write down this phrase and you ever lose your computer or you lose access to this wallet somehow, everything's lost. This is kind of like your backup password. So write down that phrase, say I saved it somewhere, and then you'll make some kind of password. And once you're all set up and ready to go, you'll see when you click your extensions button right here, we have the extension Phantom, and it's going to open up the extension, and this is what you're looking at right here. Now it's built a wallet and it's built an address, okay? So your wallet now has an address where we can send the Solana tokens, and this is the wallet where we're gonna do all of our interacting and store all of our NFTs. So we'll click copy, that's our Solana address. So now we can head back over to Coinbase right here, and we click send, right? And we're gonna paste that wallet address in there. So let's say we're gonna paste, I'm only gonna do $10. We're gonna paste right here where it says to this address. We say we want to send $10 worth of Solana coin to this address right here. You don't need to add a note. You'll just click continue, and then you'll click send now. Now the Solana blockchain is extremely fast, so it should not take long for these funds to show up. Now you can see right here, I've got $11 in my Solana wallet, my Phantom wallet. I already had a little bit of money, and we now can interact with the sites that we need to buy Solana-based NFTs. So that's going to take you to the third link that we've got down below, and that is Solanart. So you'll click that link, and you're going to end up on a site just like this. We'll say don't show again. We'll click let's go. This is the #1 site where you can go to be able to interact with Solana NFTs. Easily the biggest marketplace out there right now. And what you'll do is you'll click connect wallet right here. And it's possible you'll have to close out of your Chrome and get back in if you've just added it. Sometimes it seems to have issues like that. So you may have to close completely out of Chrome and close back in if it doesn't look the way mine does. But what it should do is just what you're seeing on screen here. We'll enter our password. We'll say yes, let Solanart interact with our wallet, right? So our wallet is like a wallet. It's where we store stuff. Solanart is like a marketplace. It's where we go to buy and sell stuff. Okay, and that's what these two things are. And you can see right here, once it works, it'll show you right right here that you know have a connected wallet. Now there's a lot of different places you can go, but collections is where you'll typically go, and this is where you'll see all the stuff that you're probably seeing hyped up on YouTube right now. Jungle Cats, Meerkats, those are some big ones, Aurori. And then obviously there's some smaller projects and stuff that you can type in right here and go see. So we'll show you how to buy and store your NFTs. All right, now full disclosure, I had to go add some more funds. There's really nothing cheap on this website that I could find that I could do for this example, so I had to put in a little more of the Solana coin so that we could afford something for our example. And this is the cheapest one I could find right here. It's called Eternal Beings. Looks like we're gonna be able to nab one for 12 cents. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna click into this and show you how to buy. You can see right here, once you click into it, it gives you a bunch of information, and kind of hidden, frankly, right down here is the option to buy. And what it's going to do is it's going to pull open your wallet that we've just put funds in, and it's going to need to get permission. So that wallet's going to say, hey, are you okay with me giving money to this website for this to happen? And we'll say, yes, we're okay with that. It will approve, and then it'll say, you're now the owner. Okay, and you can actually see, if you click into it, you'll see this is the block of the Solana blockchain where it happened. And you'll see it's a success. It says, yes, it happened, it went through. And sometimes when you click into here, we'll be able to see it right here. You'll be able to see your NFTs, and you can see it work this time. So when you click over here in your wallet, you'll be able to see you now own one NFT. Another way to see that you have an NFT is to go to your wallet right here. And it will show up at some point there, though it's not there right now. So that's how you buy. And then of course, at some point, we're gonna wanna sell and actually make some money. So at that point, you'll go to your wallet again. If it doesn't show up like it did for me, you'll click refresh a few times, and there it is. In my wallet, I can click sell. I can add a description if I want, and I add a price. We're just gonna try to get what we got out of it there. We'll click sell and click confirm. And now this is going to, once again, double check with your wallet that, hey, this random marketplace is okay to list your crypto NFT here, and you'll say yes. And then when we go back to the collection, okay, the Eternal Beings collection, and then when we go back to our collection here of Eternal Beings, you can see, once again, there is now the floor price being me. The cheapest one there is the one that I'm selling right here. So that's how you would go back and sell. And once the sell occurs, you'll see it disappear from your wallet, and you'll see the funds go back into your Phantom wallet browser right here. Okay, so it looks like no one's purchased. And I kind of have my doubts that someone will purchase, to be honest, on something this small. So as promised, we've now shown you how to do it, but it's a much harder thing to do this and not lose money. I think probably more than half of people getting into NFTs right now are losing money. So I want to talk about how to do this correctly. Okay, and we're going to give a few key points to avoid some mistakes that pretty much every newbie makes. The first one is they don't buy the floor. Okay, so you can see right here, the floor is the cheapest price available for a particular collection. So in this case, if I'm hearing that Eternal Beings is going to be awesome, a lot of newbies will get in and they'll say, I kind of want this one, or I want this one, right? And they buy far off the floor. And I'm going to tell you right now, the easiest one to sell should the market get poor, meaning that people are trying to dump and no one wants these NFTs anymore, is going to be the cheap one, the floor ones. Because people that are buying into these projects a lot of times just want to get the cheapest one. And if you have a super expensive one down here, yes, it's possible that you'll be able to make more money off it, but as the market gets more and more illiquid, meaning there's less buyers, you're going to struggle more and more to get rid of this NFT, and you may end up losing a lot of money on it. Versus the floor one, which typically if you can sell for the very cheapest, you've got the best shot of selling. Now the next thing you are going to want to look at, if you're not buying directly off the floor, is you're going to try to scoop up the rare assets. And what I mean by that is there are certain ones, right, as you're looking at these NFTs, there's a reason that some are priced differently than others. And a lot of times it's due to rarity. Now, to me, it honestly sounds pretty nonsensical, but you can look at things, for example, the eyes, right? And they'll say, hey, 20 of these different geckos here have this kind of eye, but only one has this kind of eye. And because there's only one with that kind of eye, it's considered rare, much more rare. And that means that people are willing to spend a lot more money on it. So if you can scoop up these rare ones close to the floor, then you end up being able to make some quick scalps, because a lot of people don't realize that they own a rare one. So the way we'll do that is we'll go to the collection. So in this case, we're going to go to the Galactic Gecko collection. And there's this button here called Filter Attributes. And you can see these are the different attributes of the Galactic Geckos. And if we click right here, you can see eyes. The example we gave right there is one of them. These are all the different kinds of eyes that they have. And you can see here, it's going to tell you how many of each type of eye it's currently being listed. And you can see, the floor price one, the orbital retinas, there's 24 of them with those. But if we scroll down here, 19, 14, honestly, nothing super catching my eye here, but you're looking for a variance, right? You're looking for 200 of one kind and 2 of another, meaning it's very rare. So maybe it's the helmet. Okay, we can see right here, a bunch of them have this helmet, a bunch of them have that helmet. And as we scroll down, 9 of them, as we get lower right, have this helmet. So we might try to sort and say, okay, I want ones with this helmet, and I want the cheapest one that has that helmet, And then I want one that has the most rare ears, okay, the most rare mouth in this case right here. You can see a bunch of them have this mouth, a bunch of them have this mouth, but it gets lower and lower and lower and lower and lower and lower and lower. And if you can find one that's kind of got 3 or 4 rare attributes and it seems like it's mispriced, meaning that it's, based on all these rare attributes, it should be more than it is, but it's kind of hanging out with some of the less rare ones, that's one that you can buy as well. You can buy it and instantly put it back on the marketplace for somebody else to come along and recognize the rarity in there, and you can perhaps scalp a really quick, in these cases, you could scalp 3 or 4 Solana pretty quick, which is $800, $900 right now. And the last one is to potentially scalp. So we gave you the biggest crypto exchange right here, which is Solanart, but there's a few other exchanges as well. And sometimes you'll see a variance across exchanges, meaning you can find a better deal on another exchange and you could scalp it immediately and perhaps make a little bit of money or just get a better deal, right? So Solanart, you can see we've got let's say Sol Yetis right here, and we can go to Sol C right here, which is another site, okay, that does Solana art. We can click Explore NFTs, and we can see if Sol Yetis are on there. Let's see if they have Sol Yetis as well. Some of them are exclusive to single ones, but a lot of them are available on multiple exchanges. So a good example of this is the Meerkat Millionaire Club. You can see right here, they're available on Solanart, Meerkats right here, and they're available on the site called SolC, which is another one. Now, on this site, SolC, you can see we've got different prices, 18 Sol, and we can probably sort by price ascending right here. Okay, and on this one, we can see that the cheapest Meerkat Millionaire, I don't know what this SolZoo Meerkat is, but the cheapest Meerkat Millionaire is 18 Sol. Okay, now if we go to here, to the Meerkat Millionaires Club, look right here, we've got Meerkat Millionaires. We've got Meerkat Millionaires, these same things, right, selling for 11 Sol, okay? So look, they're 18 Sol on this website, and they're 11 Sol on this website. So there's a scalping opportunity to buy a Meerkat Millionaire on this site, quickly throw it out on this site for 16 Sol, and then you're the floor on this website, on SolC, and there's potential for you to make some quick, 5 Sol is like $1,000. So a lot of potential here, something to look for. Look across multiple exchanges. Don't just buy on one exchange like anyone that's buying on this one might be doing, right? You can create your own floor on another exchange. So hopefully there were some good secrets in there, some ways to quickly make some good scalping money on the Solana NFTs. And remember, if you like the way that this tutorial is built, this is a no hype, no flash crypto channel. We just show you the way it is. If that's the way you like to learn crypto, go ahead and click subscribe.